Hey guys and girls, welcome one and all to my brand new walkthrough. Now I must say, although I really loved doing Portal and I'm really enjoying Canis Kingdom Edit at the moment, I've been really looking forward to doing this game. It's one of my definitive child gaming series, so hopefully you're looking forward to watching it as well, so everyone's a winner then. Who's this guy going ninja on our asses? I'm not as Spyro's got anything to say about it, don't worry. I must say, this is going to be a good walkthrough. I've got a good feeling about this game. A nice little perk here actually is that you can choose an icon to have for our save slot, but you'd be bonkers to choose Moneybags or Rhinoc or Sparks or anyone else over Spyro. The only reason why I chose Hunter for everyone was because that was a practice run, just to make sure I still got it for the game. But anyway, enough about me for now. I'll let you enjoy the cutscene as usual.
We managed to capture the eggs, Your Highness. Every last one.
Excellent. Maybe you will amount to something after all. Now, go guard the tunnels. Stop anyone from coming through.
Where are the eggs?
The holes came out on the other side of the dragon world. We found some of the eggs, but they were too heavy to carry back.
The other side of the world?
The Forgotten Worlds. Spyro, you'll have to go. Nobody else can fit down the holes.
Yeah, come on, let's go!
Find the eggs and bring them back, Spyro. You're our only chance.
You got it!
I can't believe the other dragons are just like, Spyro, do something! You're the smallest of us here, and we're big and strong, could easily take her out, but you're the one who always saves the day. Although it would be quite interesting had Spyro and Hunter actually caught Bianca and grabbed the last egg and been like, oh, well, we got her. That was a really short game. It's also funny how they ask Spyro to bring back the eggs and Hunter thinks, oh, that must be me too, even though they said that only Spyro can fit down the holes. It is curious how Hunter and Zoe are now living in the dragon worlds instead of Avalar. I mean, I suppose they could be on holiday, but it would be awkward to have those welcome signs saying, welcome to the dragon and Hunter and Zoe worlds. Don't forget to visit our gift shop, that sort of thing. Anyway, for those of you rather who are new to this series, or for those of you who are watching it because you enjoy my videos rather than the actual game content, I'm very touched. But a little background info, this is Spyro PS1 game series. It's amazing, awesome. This is the last game in the trilogy. And there's so much variety to it, you know. Like, there's so many challenges and characters you can play. It's just brilliant. And basically Bianca and the sorceress have nicked all these dragon eggs of ours. A little bit rude, I say. And there's 150 to get in the game. Typical, there was a big number for us to find.
Hi, Spyro. To look left or right, press the L2 or R2 buttons.
Oh, Zoe, how
To quickly
so
see the
helpful.
camera behind you, press the L1 or R1 button.
She's always there to provide some helpful banter for you. After all, this is the early stages, so she's reminding us again of what to do, even though it's the third game now, so we sort of know the drill by now, I think. Now, that is just pure awesome.
you're the one in charge of rescuing the eggs, huh? How sad. Look here, Dragon. If you know what's good for you, you'll turn around and crawl back up that hole you came through.
Charming.
Those eggs belong to us now, and I've hidden them in places you'll never find in 1,000 years. Besides, even if you could find an egg, our expertly trained armies will dispose of you and take it back. Do I make myself clear? If I find you here again, I am going to be very angry. And you won't like me when I'm angry.
That's an interesting theory, actually. Like, if you steal something, it's then yours, not the other person's. So they're a bit screwed. Like, if you're in court, like, he stole my bike or something. It's like, actually, it's mine now because I stole it off you. Like, fair cop. So it's a bit weird because, like, she's meant to be in a rabbit. I could not tell that at the start of the game. And here's
Spyro!
this familiar face.
My, how funny to see you here.
Oh dear.
I haven't seen you since we defeated Ripto in Avalar.
We?
Well, my business went into a slump after you left, so I came here and struck up a nice deal with the local sorceress. Lovely woman she is. Seems to be very fond of dragons, too.
Each to their own, I suppose.
The sorceress has asked me to guard Sheila the kangaroo. I suppose if you had a bit more money, I'd be willing to let her escape. Then you could keep her for a pet or something.
Keep her for a pet. She'd probably, if I said, hey, you're going to be my pet, she'd probably kick me halfway across the Forgotten Realms, to be honest. But yeah, Spyro and Bianca, I can just tell we're going to be great friends.
Yo, Spyro,
Or not.
I just found one of those portal thingamajigs that leads to a different world.
Oh, Hunter,
You'll have to
well
glide
done!
To get across to it, press the X button to jump, then press the X button again while you're in the air to glide. Just follow.
Oh dear. This is like, if you remember the first game, Summer Forest, he had like that massive like Hunter's challenge. This is basically a much shorter version of it that they've done for this homeworld.
To get the best glide.
Honestly, Hunter, I was getting treasure, I think you'll find. I don't know how he assumed that we're going to be so silly.
I saw something shiny in that cave over there. Let's go check it out. You can get there by hovering. To hover.
Oh, really? He says you can get there by hovering, but you can just, you know, charge and glide across without having to hover. That's a little bit awkward, I suppose, but, you know, good old Hunter. He's always there to help us out.
Oh, I almost forgot. I found this egg.
I'm jealous of Bianca, though, how she can travel by rainbow. It'd be so awesome. It's like, how'd you get to work today? Car? Train? Nope, I came by rainbow. Everyone would be like, whoa.
There's definitely something shiny at the bottom of this hole. I was about to jump down there, but I think I hear running water, and I hate to get wet. It's a cat thing.
I never understand that. So, he's a fearless hunter, and yet he's scared of water. Oh dear. Oh, this thing. I love these.
This is a super fly power-up, Spyro. Whenever you walk through any power-up that looks like this one, it will allow you to fly for a while.
How ironic. She's just like, so Superfly power up, if you walk through it, you can fly for a while. Funny enough, I sort of figured it out for myself. And what am I doing here? No, I'll get these on the way back, actually. This is really simple, just to get into the swing of things. Just fly to the end of this tunnel. And you got a lovely egg waiting there for you. You can make an omelette out of that. Or not, because we're meant to be collecting them, aren't we? Whoa, Amy. I think my mum would be pretty amazed at me if, when I emerged from her room, the first thing I did was say, hey mum, look at this, and do a backflip. They should be a bit concerned, actually. To be honest, some of these dragons can do the weirdest of things just from hatching out of their eggs. I'm quite jealous of that, actually. Wish I could do that sort of thing. But anyway, there's one more little thing we have to do here. Get into the Superfly power-up. Back to the end of the tunnel. We haven't got long for this, actually. Thinking about it. Just up here. There's a glitch you can do as well, where you can go and glide down to one of the trees, land on the tree, and then fly out the game, and then come back round outside the game. I'll have to show you at some point. Like at the end, maybe. Do like Spyro 3 glitches part or something like that. You know. But for now, I'll just concentrate on getting all the gems and the eggs and showing you the main levels, as it were, as the game developers want you to see, as it were. God, Hunter moves fast. He was over there by in that cave, as it were. And now he's there by the water again. He's brave, isn't he? Standing by a lake. No idea how an egg becomes trapped in rock, to be honest with you. It's a bit much. Oh, poor Liam. To be honest though, I'd be a bit upset if my egg had been trapped in rock. No idea how the Rhinox pulled off that one. Maybe Bianca has like some sort of rock power spell. Like a rock Pokemon. I don't know. So let's see what this guy wants.
I'm late for a dinner party at the Tiki Lodge, and the portal to my home just stopped working. Maybe the portal will reactivate after a few more dragons hatch.
It's a wide guess, but you know, it probably will work.
Your game camera is currently in passive mode. This mode
this
allows
thing.
you to control the camera yourself and moves more slowly.
It does sound like it'd be better actually,
If you
this
want,
camera
you can
mode.
change the game camera to active mode. In active mode, the camera moves much faster.
Thing is though, I've always had passive mode and it's always worked fine for me. So I've just kept it on passive mode. And now Hunter again, because everyone's around
At
here.
the bottom of this lake. I would go get it, but I don't want to get my fur all wet. Maybe you could get it. You can dive underwater by pressing the square button when you're on the surface, and charge underwater by holding down the square.
How interesting. But yeah, it's that awkward, like, there should be a picture for like, that awkward moment when your portal stops working. And even Sparks gets a little adventure. I'm sort of jealous here. Spyro's just sort of like, hey, how come I'm not invited? Sparks is a sidekick. I'm the main guy here. It is quite cool though how you can play Sparks in this game. You can play everyone. And there's a balloon here now as well. That's to get us to the next world once we help out everyone in their home worlds. Which is quite cool. Although it's a shame there's no balloonists in these games. For those of you who played Spyro 1, you'll know what I mean. Let's just get all the gems in this lake then. Well, I say a lake, I say it's more of a pond. Considering that one of the next, I think the third homeworld, Evening Lake Home, that's got a lake. This is not a lake. This is a pond in comparison, to be honest with you. I was quite impressed with that dragon as well. He come out of the egg and he's underwater. He just stands there like he's not even experiencing any
Here I was,
difficulties.
about to go for a nice swim at Shell Beach, and my portal just disappeared right in front of me. If you go find some more of those dragon eggs, I bet this portal will turn on again.
I can sympathise with these guys. I mean, sometimes I'm late for my party at a Tiki Lodge, or I'm about to rest and play at a Shell Beach, and my portals just stop working, and oh, it's a nightmare. So yeah, basically because like the dragons have all the magic in the world, typical, eh? Always so greedy, these dragons. The portals aren't working because they're not there to make the magic work, and I'm a gem down, I think. I'm guessing it's going to be a 2 gem rather than 2 1s. Oh, where could this be? Disaster. Okay, I'll have a look through it quickly. Hey, I found it. Listen very carefully, you can hear the voices of thousands of children cheering. That's level done then, let's talk to Moneybags quickly.
I'm getting paid a fortune to keep Sheila the kangaroo locked up.
And yet he lets her go.
Must have been causing a lot of trouble for that poor sorceress. I suppose I could accidentally let the kangaroo escape if you were to pay me, say, a small fee.
A small fee. Actually, 300's not too bad considering how bad it can get later on in the game.
I love your sweet naivete. Your kind-hearted nature might be your downfall someday, but for the time being, it's making me rich.
Oh, Moneybags. He's one of those characters that you, when you see him, you're like, oh, for God's sake. A familiar character who you hate. Anyway, I'll let you watch the cutscene.
I hope you appreciate this favor I'm doing in letting you out.
That's good of you, mate. No hard feelings, eh?
Right. After all, I'm just doing my job.
I reckon you'd be one of them dragons then.
Yeah, name's Spyro.
Never thought I'd see one. You dragons used to rule this entire world, you know. Then all of a sudden you left. Poof.
Dragons used to live here?
Didn't you know? They say it was over 1,000 years ago, I think.
And they just left?
Yeah, and the weird thing is, after they left, all the magic in the world just sort of went with them. I mean, they say this world used to have magic coming out the wazoo. Flying ships, singing forests, wishing stones, you name it. But
But when the dragons left, it all just dried up.
Is that why some of the portals don't work?
Yeah, they're starting to fade out too, one by one. Well, I gotta get back home and do some damage control. Come visit anytime you like.
Sometimes I really feel sorry for Moneybags. I mean, nobody seems to actually like him, but then I remember that he's an expensive bastard who charges you for the slightest thing, so actually, he deserves every smack he gets, to be honest. He always seems so shocked as well that the locked-up creatures beat him up whenever he frees them. He forgets that they're been locked up because they're experts at causing havoc. But anyway, for these new characters that we can buy, you have to liberate their homeworld, as it were, before they can help Spyro in all the challenges across the rest of the Forgotten Realms. And this is Sheila the kangaroo.
Thanks again, Spyro. Now I have to find out what that nasty sorceress has done to my home while I was locked up.
One of the world's only mountain kangaroos. Spyro exclusive there.
Hiya, Sheila. While you are gone, a bunch of Rhinox kicked us out of our houses. It's okay, though. Bobby, Pete and I are working on a clever plan to take them back.
No idea why they've got to have crazy accents. They remind me of the three little pigs, actually, from Shrek. And there are three of them as well. But it is awesome in this game how you get to control all these new characters. She's amazing at being able to jump really, really high. I personally love that. You can get some real good height with Sheila. She has got similar controls though to Spyro. She can do like a stomp. That's like pretty much like a head bash, but for Sheila. She kicks. She can move pretty fast as well. But you know, I think I've got enough time to get this level done as well. So if you can do hops in the air, which are air hop, and then double jump, which is where you sort of you jump and you jump as you hit the ground. Although I would think that air hop would be better applied to when you do the higher jump rather than and double jump being when you jump twice. That's just me though, to be honest.
Home at last. Here, I was saving this to make an omelette, but I think you deserve it more.
Can't see Spyro being as happy as saying so. So Sheila, did you get all those eggs in your homeworld? Yeah, I got 2 of them, but one of them was sort of made into an omelette. Sorry, Spyro. Dragon omelette. Sounds both disgusting and intriguing. Actually, no. Let's talk to this guy first. They always say quite interesting stuff, and they're talking in silence. An interesting skill that only happens when the game glitches out. Brilliant. My game is very old and scratched. That's probably why they're not talking properly. My bad. Hopefully that won't always be the case. Basically, I was saying about how like those mooses, is it mooses? Those moose that are in this level. Basically, last time they challenged them, it kicked one of them through a wall, which is pretty impressive, but no match for Sheila the kangaroo, of course. No one dares challenge Sheila the kangaroo. I love how yeah, they have crazy accents, and yeah, she's got an I think she's meant to have an Australian accent, and prehistoric Rhinox as well. Honestly, there are Rhinox of every kind in this game. Like a more crazy version of Norks. At least like the Rhinox are based on some sort of actual creature. Norks were just crazy things. And this next egg here is quite interesting because you see he's kicking the rock. If you talk to him, he says, "I'll just keep kicking the rock until I break it." And I sort of assumed.
Don't worry, I'll just keep kicking this rock until it breaks.
I sort of assumed, okay, I'll come back later. I'll let him kick the rock. You've actually got to kick it for him. And he's glitched out. Oh, that's hilarious. Walking on the spot like a trooper. Let's just get the egg and be done with it. Oh, for flip's sake, the game's glitch. Please work. I'm gonna have to restart it, aren't I? Okay, I'll restart. Okay, so I restarted the game. I took it out. I wiped the disc. Hopefully now it will work. There we go. And she was born with glasses. I'd be a bit scared if I'd be a bit worried about what my mum was eating if I was born with a pair of glasses. But yeah, I had to redo this level again, you know. I mean, it's not much, but you know. Hope you appreciate the effort I make for these videos. And now the final assault, as it were.
Those Rhinox have taken over. There'll be no stopping them unless we can smash the huts. The huts are too big to smash with your kick attack, so try using your stomp attack to smash them instead.
Am I the only one who thinks these guys live in mushrooms?
You remember how to stomp, don't you?
They can't be too well made if Sheila can just stomp right through them. And he says, I'll taunt them, as it were. That does not distract the Rhinox in the slightest. They instantly go for you if you go near their houses. I'll smash all the houses first. Don't try and kill the Rhinox yet, because they'll just emerge from their tiny houses. You can kill loads of them, and still loads will emerge from most seemingly small houses. Like a Narnia portal, as it were. Oh, good point here actually. It's always worth getting the fodder, even if Spark's at full health, because every 10 fodder you kill, you'll get an extra life. So it's always worth it. For the shiggles. Hopefully we'll have enough gems. I've got a bad feeling though, like, for most of these levels in the game, I'll be missing one or two gems at the end of a level, and I'll have to retrace my steps. One can hope though, but that won't happen. I've no idea how anyone else gets up these higher platforms. I can't see... Actually no, the goats must be able to jump pretty high as well. Looks so deceiving after all. For God's sake, I was trying something cool there, like I turn in the circle and kick the Rhinox butt. But he beat me sadly. Typical, eh? I'll get the rest of the stuff here first. See if I need to get any more gems after this before I talk to the final mountain goat. I must say, you have to praise this game's graphics. It looks amazing, I must say. Especially PS1. It's that cartoon style that I just love, to be honest. It's like I think it was the director of Toy Story once said, something's not got to look completely realistic as long as it's believable. And I think that's very, very true. Sometimes there's too much obsession with making sure the graphics of something are brilliant. Gameplay over graphics, in my opinion.
You can have this egg I found in my house.
Why on earth would a Rhinox put an egg inside the mountain goat's house? They think no one will find it here in its house. Honestly, what's so got to stay here?
If you ever forget how to control a character or vehicle...
Oh, right, it's simple. Just go to the help menu if you ever forget how to control your characters. They're not too difficult to control, though. Right, that's the end of that level, and this part, I think. In the next part, we should do the first proper level, Sunny Villa. See you then.